When you meet a nation that is cast violently to the dust, but springs back up like a lion, and when this fate reoccurs without fail for millennia, you have come face to face with the Jewish nation. Am Yisrael Chai, the nation of Israel lives. 3 words, endless wonder. Am, a nation. We are a people like no other. Last Simchat Torah, hordes of savages flooded southern Israel to annihilate an Am, a nation. Natalie Sanandaji knows. She was there, visiting from the States, caught in the Nova massacre.
As soon as we heard the first gunshots, we opened our doors and we started to run. And people were running in every direction. It was complete chaos. Nobody knew what direction was the direction of safety.
Through a scorching wilderness, Natalie ran for hours to escape the relentless slaughter. During a lull in the shooting, she and others sank beneath a shady tree. But when a white pickup truck headed towards them, they realized they had run out of luck.
And I just remember everyone under this tree simultaneously sitting down and without a word, kind of communicating to each other through nods and smiles that it was nice knowing you and just accepting that this is most likely the end.
But this van was different. Behind its wheel was a member of Am Yisrael, Moshe Sati. For 16 hours straight, Moshe drove deep into the killing fields to whisk survivors to the nearby town of Patish. He rescued hundreds from death, one van load at a time. And in Patish, Natalie found her nation.
Once we got to Patish, everyone from the town, they brought us to the local bomb shelter. They brought us food. They brought us chamin, cholent, all types of food of Shabbat. That they took such good care of us. That's kind of the first moment where I really saw the Jewish people come together. And I only saw it more and more as time went on after the attacks.
Israel, the Jewish nation. We are God's people with a powerful divine connection. The terrorists defiled our sacred day. They assaulted our divinity with blizzards of bullets and rivers of blood. And they lost because they broke the restraints on our unique connection with God. Now, Jews the world over are more connected than ever before. Sapir Cohen knows. She was abducted from kibbutz Nir Oz and held hostage in Gaza. The moment of her abduction was her moment of reconnection.
When the terrorists broke our door, said, God, I will save Shabbat, I will save Shabbat, I will save Shabbat. So I promise I have to do it.
In captivity, Sapir felt God leading her to discover her identity as a daughter of Am Yisrael. She felt spiritual forces keeping her strong and positive. She felt a powerful mission to assist her fellow hostages, and she experienced the tangible power of prayer, her own and the prayers of others. After 55 days, Sapir was released in a hostage deal. Only then did she learn of the enormous efforts, both material and spiritual, to free her.
When I came back to Israel, and I saw how many people prayed for me in Israel, in all the world, how many people decided to be more good people because they understand that this thing will bring me back. I understood that all the angels that I felt, they are not imaginary. Now in Shabbat I put everything on the side and it makes me to feel free and I feel peace in my body and in my mind. It's very, very important for me to tell this story, not just in Israel, but in many countries, because I want that all the Jewish people will feel connected.
Chai, the nation of Israel is alive. Life is our sacred mission. Ask Rabbi Doron Perez, a champion of life. Rabbi Doron is the executive chairman of the Mizrahi World Movement in Jerusalem. Last Simchat Torah, his son Yonatan, an IDF paratroopers commander, was 10 days shy of his wedding to Galia. Armed with a handgun and heroism, he raced to defend lives in Sderot. He fought like a lion for hours until he was wounded and evacuated. His younger brother Daniel was a tank commander stationed at the Nahal Oz army base. As terrorists overrun the base, Daniel entered a tank to fight, but he was wounded and taken into Gaza as a hostage. Yonatan recovered rapidly, and the Perez family faced a dilemma. Dare they dance at a wedding while agonizing for Daniel? Can they perform the dance of life with their hearts cringing in tunnels of death? They chose Chai, life. With supreme courage, they forced sadness to bow before their embrace of life.
Life is stronger than death. Our love of life and part of Hashem, which is Hamelech Chafetz B'chaim, as we say, who desires life. We wake up in the morning and we say, Modeh ani lefanecha Melech Chai v'kayam. God is the living God. Melech kel chai ha'olamim. God is the God of life and the bestower of life, and we are agents of life and light and hope. And life is stronger than death. Agents who, such as the Jewish people who believe in life, will overcome those who celebrate death.
The results were incredible.
And there was trembling, there was angst and a lot of pain, but mainly simcha. It was incredible simcha, and I will say that one of our friends, she was at their wedding, she said for her, it was the holiest, saddest, happiest wedding she was ever at, and somebody added, and the most inspirational.
The Perez family recently discovered that Daniel had been killed. May God avenge his blood, speedily return his body to his family, and speedily return Sapir's boyfriend Sasha to her, alive and well. Am Yisrael Chai. Take it from a soul plucked from the bloodbath at Re'em. What an incredible nation. Take it from a soul returned from the horrors at Gaza. What a powerful connection. Take it from a soul that fought agony to advance the mission of life. What a supernatural resilience. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of the Jewish people, a saga of resilience, selflessness, unity, positivity, optimism, and endless light. Please join us in welcoming and saluting 3 remarkable souls: Natalie Sanandaji, Sapir Cohen, and Rabbi Doron Perez.
I'm Natalie Sanandaji, and I'm a survivor of the October 7th Nova Music Festival terror attack. I always felt incredibly fortunate to be part of the Jewish nation, to be part of this tribe. It always made me feel that I was protected and that everything would be okay. And on October 7th, that was proven to me to be true. A member of our nation, of our tribe, risked his own life to save mine.
When I came inside Gaza, I had many bad thoughts in my head. And I say, God, why you did it to me? Why? God gave me a very big opportunity to be someone with meaning, to help the other hostages. When I decided that this is my mission, I felt so powerful. And after 55 days with a lot of miracles, I released and came back to Israel.
Who would have believed over 10 months since Simchat Torah, we still have 115 hostages? Who could have believed? So we'll daven for Matan, we'll daven for Sasha, we'll daven for all those alive and all those such as our son to return for a Jewish burial.
And I believe that everyone can do something for our nation. And with a lot of faith and with unity, I believe that we can bring the other hostages back.
We should live in the world of life, the world of light, the world of hope. There's no such thing as Yeush, as despair. Be part of the Jewish people is a celebration of life, of hope, of resilience, because we all know being part of our people, no matter what, Israel Chai.